running. Further down towards the bottom, if you want to actually connect across to it, you'll have the IP address. So we've got an IP address tucked away there. To get to the outside, it's got its own sort of internal one, the private DNS, if you like. That's up and sort of running to it. Now, if you wanted, you could just SSH across to that now and start interacting with it. It's not got much on. It's just like you've just dug out a box from PC World that's come with its operating system on, and you expect it to be up and running. Typically, what you'd want is to put your own software on that as well. You've just got this blank machine up and running. Now, it can come with pre-arranged with say one of the database pieces of software on it. So you could have DB2 ready loaded on it, or whichever database you like. You could have some web server ready loaded on it. You'd have this account name to be able to log on to. That was your key pair working in. Now you saw there that, okay, that took me maybe more than a couple of minutes to actually sort of get up and running on it. But that was done all through a web screen. It can be a bit awkward just working it through a web screen to get up and running. You can do it through scripts. So they have a command line interface with it, and you can sort of do a series of scripts and have things then like auto increase it. So if you find that your thing's getting popular at a certain time of day or a certain period of the year, you can auto scale it to get up suddenly to running one of the larger versions of it, to have more memory, to have more processor to be able to cope with whoever's currently using it. Now, this is available to you right now as an Amazon, but you can use these for free yourself for it. And as I say, we'll try this in one of our labs. We'll do one of their sort of set little guides through about making it. There's a whole variety of options to do it. Things like the reports on who's been using your machine, to it, the interactive usage of it. Oops, cost explorer is not yet enabled. You can get a sort of list of what the oh, there we are there, sorry. To it. How much did I spend last month on it? 2 cents or something like that. Well, that's okay, because I didn't really use it, sort of thing. I was just occasionally doing a few demos and things like that. It is very cheap to use if you're just using it just for your own personal development. They start to charge when you start making money yourself out of it, when you start going commercial yourself with developing these things, and then they start taking the payments out of it. But they have a full range of, that's for the sort of cost of it. But you can explore about who's been using it, what the traffic is on using it, that whole sort of thing, working with it. So it's a fairly minimal cost. Well, I did a Unix one though rather than a Windows one. We'll explore other versions for it. You can either use one of the sort of public ones like that. You can set up your own private cloud. Nothing wrong with sort of creating your own what we call a hypervisor that can manage virtual machines. And we keep trying one out here at MMU. You may have remembered a couple of years ago there was a virtual machine that we could sort of connect across to use from outside, and it virtualized one of the desktops inside a lab just to run within a browser window. It meant having a massive, great set of machines to actually run these sort of things on, for it in the sort of background. I'm not sure whether they're still running them, to tell you the truth, for it now. But you can set them up yourself privately and have your own private cloud built in it, or a public cloud, or a community cloud where you get a group of people coming together who want to use them for a specific reason. You can customize one of these images to have your own software on it, and then save that machine image just to be loaded up as and when. So whether or not you're having a public one where you've got a trusted provider basically there to it. If you're going to use Amazon, your public cloud supplier, or Google, you don't have control over the security of it, the reliability of it, you have to rely on them, or the governance of it. They have to conform to perhaps certain laws. Who's to say that all of a sudden some wild president somewhere of a Western country decides he wants all IP addresses of everybody who's ever used Facebook mentioning a particular thing on your network. Yeah, if that's hosted in a certain country, they're going to have to possibly sort of do that. There's all sorts of governance problems that might sort of crop up for it. Whereas private clouds, you've got to have the expertise to configure that. You've got to have expertise in cloud technology, and people sort of setting up virtual machines and administer them within the company, or outsource it and bring it in to minimise those pitfalls. Possibly have these community clouds as well, as I say, where organisations that have got a specific interest or similar businesses coming together to sort of do it. Managed typically by the organisation, maybe a third party on the hybrids of them to sort of work together. You're going to have an exercise this week on sort of the Google Cloud productivity tools, most of which I would think you've seen before to it. I mean, certainly I would think everybody's used Google Mail to it, that sort of thing. You may have used sort of Google Calendar for it, just an easy way of incorporating it. There's a nice little one on Google Forms, which would be particularly useful for your project as a way of gathering information off an audience or through a set of questions or a quiz, and then putting the results into a spreadsheet and auto-analysing it. Certainly that would be of use for your project. We'll leave it there for this week though. I'll pick up on the follow-up next week. Cheers.